stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
It's a false economy that we're living in. We're in a bubble. And more importantly, when you look at unemployment in this country, we have close to 100 million people that are out of work. And yet we have a 5.3% unemployment rate, which is a total joke.
We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
You know, I was thinking last night, if he only stuck to that, he'd be such a hero right now. If he didn't listen to Larry Kudlow, he didn't listen to Laffer, if he just stuck to that, he knew what I know, and most people know, has been in his business their whole life, that this economy has never recovered since the crash. The only thing that keeps propping up this economy is cheap money, and that cheap money keeps destroying the economy from within. Yet, here they are again today, pumping the market back up again. We're up 866 points. And I explained to my members a few minutes ago, I gave them an alert, and I said, look, I want you to take some more profits. I said, the only stock that is doing well, that has what we call an uptrend is, and I'm getting this from my chart, is our gold stock, AU. That's the symbol. It's doing terrific. But I pointed out, if you look at the banks, they're all underneath the critical 200-day moving average. If you look at our domestic market, symbol IWM, it's underneath the critical 200-day moving average. So notice if you have the banks and you have the critical domestic market we live in underneath the 200-day moving average, that's a serious problem. I said to him, I don't want to be in a buying mode with any other stocks right now other than my gold. Now, the only reason why gold stocks seem to be down, but they're not. If you go and take a look at the last 5 days when this market collapsed, gold held up beautifully. Now, more and more people are going to get into gold mining stocks. I'm not talking about gold, the chunk of gold you put and hide somewhere. I'm talking about mining stocks. They're doing beautifully. And more people will get into the gold because they'll start realizing we're being lied to. Do you know that the bond rates right now, the 3-month Treasury yield is under 1%? Do you know that the 10-year Treasury yield is under 1%? 99.99% of the people don't know what that means. And therefore, the fake business news networks, they're not going to explain it to you. They're going to tell you everything's wonderful. But when you're under a 1%, see, the bond market is always right. Mr. Bond is always right. See, Mr. Bond is there to tell you what's going on with the economy going forward, just like durable goods. If you look at the durable goods orders, you always look at them to see how is the economy going to be in another 6 months for a year. Because it always tells you the truth. Because it takes a long time to build machinery or to build, let's say machinery, big machinery. It takes a long time. So if you see there's no orders for machinery for the next year, 18 months, you know the economy going forward is bad. Industrials. No industrial orders, you know the economy is bad. But the big thing is when you have the yield curve finally inverted and then it both dropped below 1%, the bond market is screaming. The economy going forward is horrible. This whole economy has been held up for 10 years as a big, fat, ugly bubble through low rates. If Trump did all the things that he has done, he's done more things than most presidents ever done. If he kept that record and kept telling the truth about the market, really where it is and what we got to do to get it there, instead of taking the market under the advice of Larry Kudlow and embracing it and in owning it. Let me tell you, if we go into a crash right before the November election, which is it's almost certain now. It's almost certain now. He could lose. Trump could lose. And that's Larry Kudlow's fault. Because the whole story changed. How could it change from the biggest, fattest, ugliest bubble to everything's fine now? I don't get it. I don't get it. We go from this.
We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
To this.
Our economy is booming like never before.
That's 3 years ago. That's it. Nothing's changed in 3 years. The only big change we had, they gave corporations the biggest tax cut ever. That's all that's changed. I love this guy. He comes on Powell yesterday, and he says this.
The fundamentals of the U.S. economy remain strong.
Really? The fundamentals remain strong? Are you out of your mind? Isn't this guy taking a look? Our economic GDP, our economic growth is declining. It's been declining from the first quarter of 2019 from 3.1% to the last quarter 2% to the first quarter 2020 to 1.1%. So we've gone from 3.1% the first quarter of 2019. Now we're in the first quarter 2020. We've gone from 3.1 to 1.1. And he says, what? What did he say about that? He said things were just fine. The economy's strong.
The fundamentals of the U.S. economy remain strong.
Really? Really? We have the worst budget deficits ever. And budget deficits, when you're spending $187 million an hour more than you're taking in, and you have the biggest budget deficit in the world, that kills jobs. That kills production. That's why our economy is not growing, it's decelerating. And corporate profits aren't growing, they're decelerating. But he lies to us and he says, boy, the economy's really great. Then he says this.
The pace of job gains has been solid and wages have been rising.
Are you kidding? Job gains solid. Yeah, let's talk about the job gains. Where are they? The job gains are in those jobs that pay $8.95 an hour, $12 an hour. The 225,000 jobs we got last month, remember, 78% of those jobs were all jobs that were $28,000 a year jobs and less. And many of those jobs were part-time jobs. Those are lousy jobs. And people keep asking, well, wait a minute. If we are at full employment, why the hell aren't wages going up? And they say, oh, but they're going up 3%. Wait a minute. Tell the truth. They're down now to 2.9%. They're decelerating. But tell the truth. Where did the wages go? The wages increase didn't go to the middle class. That's where they should be going, because it's the middle class who creates this economy, because they do start up businesses with their discretionary income. The little bit of wage increase, and I'm glad they got it, the bottom, that's fine. But that little wage increase they got, it's not going to amount to anything. All it's going to do is pay their back rent. 3%, they tell us, 3%. Well, wait a minute. Health at 3%, are you kidding me? Healthcare is up 27%. College tuition 30%. Home prices 50%. Rent 60%. Want to break it down on a yearly basis? It's a hell of a lot more than 3%. So they sit there and totally lie to you. But see, that's what the bond market tells you. And then from the bond market telling you, I can tell my gang members what to do. And we did. We got them in gold mining stocks. And we got them out of all their stocks last Friday before the Monday 1,000-point crash. Did your broker do that for you?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020. Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
and we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson... Yeah, SPY, give me from...
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? The market now, they're doing the same thing they always do. They do the same thing all over. Here we are again. So the market collapsed, drops down nearly 5,000 points, and they run to the global financial markets. They go to the central banks around the world and want help. It's called global intervention, bank intervention. They did it with QE1. QE1, instead of using our own tax dollars to go in and support the market, what they do is they go to the central banks and they ask them to intervene on our behalf, to give us money, to inject money into the stock market. So we had QE1, started to come back down. We went to them again, QE2. Cars come back down again. That was in 2012. Remember, between 2009 and 2012, 3 times the market was ready to crash again. They stopped it by intervention, having the central banks around the world, including our own central bank, keep injecting capital into the market to prop it up. The biggest crash we were about to have was in 2016. And that's when Yellen went over again and begged the central banks to intervene again. It's unbelievable. October crash of 2018, they went down 20%. The plunger protection team, Munition, did the same thing, run to the central banks. That's how they're propping this market up. Not corporate earnings. Anytime that you see, when you have these bond yields going down, they're under 1%, it's telling everybody the market's on the verge of a major crash. But nobody wants to listen. You know, the same thing happened in 1929, what's happening here today. Exact same thing. Exactly. Oh, and by the way, when Powell said this, remember?
The unemployment rate has been near half-century lows for well more than a year.
You know why it's at half-century lows for more than a year? They're still using the same trick, discouraged workers. Discouraged worker trick. To make the unemployment rate look better than it is, they take every month a certain amount of what they call discouraged workers, people who have not looked for a job within 4 months. They ask them, have you look for a job in 4 months? They say no. So they pull them off the unemployment rolls. So they pull hundreds of thousands of people off the unemployment roll to drop the unemployment rate. If you put the people back in, our unemployment rate right now would be probably somewhere around 12%, maybe, something like that. Trump even said that. Remember? Trump said that. So all they're doing, so here they are, the market dropped for good reason, 12%. Now they came in, asked the central banks to get involved, put more money into this fake market, so they pushed it up 6%. But here's their problem. They haven't got enough buyers. The trends are still down. But nobody's going to tell you the truth. That's what we try to do here, tell the truth. You know, in 1929, it's just like, these crashes have the same thing in common. Same thing in common. If you go back, right after World War I ended, Great Britain and its European allies, they were broke. They were financially exhausted from the war. Yet here in the United States, everybody was coming home. Everybody was optimistic. And it just happened to be the timing was perfect here for the market. Because when the 1920s came, remember, new technology was introduced. So while we had Great Britain and the European allies were broke, they didn't have any money, here in America, we had new technology coming in the 1920s. We introduced electricity. Little towns are getting electricity. Then came radio, airplanes, automobiles. Are you kidding? But here's what also came. A new innovation that changed the country forever. Installment buying. The introduction of consumer credit. That came out of the 20s. So domestic goods that once were purchased as a luxury item by the rich, who had the disposable income, cash, now with this new installment buying, the introduction of consumer credit, that thing that was a necessity. Everybody on the street, every working poor person could buy a car. Credit. Doesn't that sound the same as they're doing now? Darn right. So mass consumption, consumer consumption, buy now, pay later. That's what was going on in 1929. Hello? What do they tell us every day here when the market was going up every day? Oh, it's going up because the consumers are so strong. No, they're in debt. The same thing happened in 1929 up to their crash. The same exact thing is happening to us. Mass consumption. Buy now, pay later. If you can breathe, you can get an automobile. But it's on a scale now never seen before, not even in 1929. Let the good times roar. Remember, 1929, let them roar, let them run. Back then, it was the instant gratification as today. Why wait? Don't worry about the future. Let's live the moment. We can go and buy a car, get a 7-year payment. Let's do it. Hey, we can go buy a new Jeep. We can buy a Wave Runner. We can buy. Why work and save? And that takes too much time. That's what happened in 1929. You see the similarities? So if anybody's telling you we're not going to go to a stock market crash, really? Take a look at 1929. It's like looking in the mirror. Since World War I, the government has borrowed money from the public, right, to pay for the war. They issued bonds. Everybody was selling bonds. Remember World War I? Actors were selling bonds. That's how they paid for the war. Now, greedy Wall Street sees the deal. They go, wait a minute. So everybody, before the 1929 crash, everybody started to buy bonds because they were government bonds, and they saw it as security. So for the first time, you got masses of people in the United States buying bonds. They've been introduced to a security. And they're happy because they know, hey, they're safe. They're very safe. So here you got all this consumption going on. You can buy and pay later. You got everybody buying government bonds, feel safe. Now Wall Street banksters come in. And the similarities are so scary. What they did then and what they're doing now is incredible. When I come back, hey, join my gang, Phil's Gang, free for 10 days. Get your chart free. Do it now and your membership.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So I'm going to tell you how we are, if 1929 crash, it's exactly what's going on today. Now I'm going to explain that to you. But before I do, okay, do you remember I said to you this, we're going to get a big snapback. When this market finally sells off, this thing's going to snap right back up.
Because what's important to find out is when will they have the snapback. They're going to do something, announce something, do something for a snapback.
Okay, so that was on Friday. So I said we had that big drop, and I said they're going to do something to snap this market back. Usually they snap it back about halfway. So we dropped. The high of the market, the SPY, was right around 339, dropped to 285. That's about a 16% drop. We're about halfway back up. So there's your V shape. So you got people that are now chasing this market and a snap back. They have no idea what they're doing. They're jumping in. Their brokers are telling them to get in, buy on the pullback. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? So what was it that made it snap back? I told you it was coming. And over the weekend, what did they do? Powell got together with the global central banks, ask them to intervene and start shoving money back into our economy, back into our stock market. And he dropped rates. He dropped rates now. We don't have any ammunition left. Remember when Bernanke in 2008, he had enough ammunition to do something like 16 rate cuts. We got enough ammunition to only do maybe 4. What are we going to do? The market goes back down again, which it will. He already used up a half a point. So what's he going? We're going to go to 0 rates? Ridiculous. So there's money to be made in this market, but before making money, you got to protect yourself not to lose money. Give me an example. Cramer comes out and he says today, this is unbelievable. Listen to this.
Jim, you're crushing it, and I want to hear your take on Global Blood Therapeutics.
Well, they do a lot of very interesting blood work, including sickle cell. Now, we don't know. That's a very hard disease and very painful. But I like companies that are focused on particular cancers and dangers within blood. That's why
But that's not why you buy a company, because it's because it focuses on blood. You buy companies only if the largest banks in this country, the largest insurance companies in this country, the largest Wall Street hedge funds in this country are buying. You have to have a way to measure that. That's what we do here at Phil's Gang. And you can, if you don't think I'm telling you the truth, sign up free for 10 days. You see if I'm full of it or not. So here the stock is nowhere near ready to be bought. It's solid red. That means the institutions are not putting enough money in. Not even close yet. So someone's going to get in there, listen to this dope, they're going to lose money, and then they're going to say, the market's no good. Here's another one he does. All he has to do is look at the money, but he's not going to look at the money. No, none of these guys on Wall Street want to look at the money because they don't want you looking at the money because they want you dependent on them. Guys who say what to you?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, they want you, guys like him. And their attitude's all the same.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Our partners, our shareholders, you're not included. You're not included. See, you're in there as the stooge. That's what happened in 1929. I'll explain that in a minute. So here's another stock he tells people to buy. I think it's this one here.
My question is about Amarin. They've been pretty bearish for a while now, even before Corona.
Yeah, somebody didn't like the way their new drug, the statin knockoff, they should come on. Because, I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. And I'm not going to back away. I like it here.
I like it. I don't really good. I just statin drug. I'm going to buy it now. What are you, nuts? Take a look at this thing. The institutions have not yet finished pulling their money out. I'm not saying this can't be a good stock. I'm not saying the other one can't be a good stock. But for God's sakes, buy them when the money is going in. These stocks aren't even going up. And what happened? The market's going up 1,000 points again today. This is the last thing that you want to be in right now. Is when the market's going down 1,000, up 1,000, down 500, up 200, back up to 1,000, you might as well go to a laundromat and jump in a washing machine. Get the same experience. At least you get to spin dry or something. Have some fun. You got to wait to the market. Like I told my members today, let's just let things settle down. We are invested in gold mining stocks, and we're doing beautifully, and we're going to do fine. And gold mining stocks are going to get more and more and more popular. Believe me, because we've been lied to about inflation. Inflation is going to kill anybody that's in the bond market. They're going to get killed. The bond market is the biggest bubble ever in history, and they're going to get killed, and your broker's putting you in the bond market because you keep calling them and saying, I just want to be safe. I want to keep my principal safe. I want to keep my principal safe. Oh, he's more than willing to take your money and put it in the bond market. He gets bigger commissions. All you have to do, any stock, just like the one he's talking about here, Amarin. I don't even know what the stock does. I don't want to know what it does. As long as it trades 1 million shares or more a day, as soon as I see this stock, give me a buy signal on my color-coded chart. And if you think this is a joke when I say a color-coded chart, it works. It works. I'm going to give it to you for 10 days. I'll challenge you. I'll give you it for 10 days free, for heaven's sakes. Check it out. So I want to get back to what's going on and why the similarities of 1929 and what's going on now is the same. So I want to get back to everything is the bond market. That's why Larry Kudlow was fired from being on TV with CNBC, because so many people complained. He told them, don't pay attention to the bond market. Oh, really? Going to pay attention to you, Larry? Your golden sprouts and everything else? Are you kidding? So the bond market's important. So as I said, after World War I, the United States was on the verge of new technology. The European countries were dying. They were financially broke trying to pay for the war. We paid for the war with bonds. Now, that bond, the sale of bonds with actors and everybody else, that introduced for the first time Americans to securities. And the Wall Street banksters saw an opportunity to screw everybody. Because for the first time, people were in a security, but it was a government security, and they felt comfortable. They felt safe. And so the Wall Street banksters turned around and said, let's screw them. We can play with their emotion. Let's offer them other products, and we'll tell them it's just as safe. This is amazing what they did. The technology that came available at that time was the ticker tape. So now they could open up offices all over the country with ticker tapes. And they started to take American people who knew nothing about the market. All they knew is they bought bonds during World War II and they're safe. And then Wall Street convinced them, took parking space in their head, that they're whatever they were going to. Why don't you buy some stock with this company that's just starting? You're going to be just as safe as a bond. That's what they told them in 1920, 5 years before the crash. So people thought, well, yeah, I'm in a security. Boy, it's safe. These guys are telling me, the banksters are telling me, I should buy stock of a company that's listed on New York Stock Exchange. You're going to be just as safe. So I do. So a frenzy starts going because now they allow people to borrow as much money as they want. Do you know 90% of the stocks purchased in 1929, right before the crash, was all on borrowed money? So here you have Wall Street. New Americans were spoiled and felt safe with government bonds. Turn around, sell them crap, and tell them, oh, it's just like a bond. You're going to be nice and safe. The feeding frenzy began. I'll explain when I come back how we have the same similarities as today.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'm going to finish talking about 1929, how that crash happened, and it's so similar to the ones that are happening right now. But understand this. The market dropped. And remember, we were out of this market. My gang members, we were short, not long. So the high of the market was on February 19th. Around 339 or 3,390. Let's just call it 339. And it dropped February 28th to its low of 285. That's a 16% drop. Now they go in the other day and they beg central banks around the world to come in and inject cash in, to, like they did with QE1, QE2, the twist and all that, and to try to push this market back up. And people are actually jumping in, buying stocks. We're up about halfway, but I projected that was going to happen. It's called a dead cat bounce. Until you get proof, like I said to my members today, till we get proof, and the proof right now is all the banks, for example, are under their key supports. The small mid-cap stocks, which means our domestic market, underneath the key support. You're going to have plenty of time. Stop with the emotion. I better get in now. I got to get in now before it goes up. You'll get killed. You have plenty of time to get into the market, but you want to get in when it's safe. You got to get rid of that emotion. Our job here is not just to make money for our gang members, but first to make sure they don't lose it. That's the biggest problem. Getting them to stop losing money doing stupid things like emotion. And my MV2 color-coded chart, which I'm going to give you free, you can laugh all you want. The thing works. Tells you when money's going in, money's going out. When to buy, when to sell, and when to run like hell. It works, and I'll prove it to you in 10 days, free. Plus, you get a membership free. You see it works. So this is not the time to be jumping in and buying stocks. They always say, buying the pullback, buying the pullback. But wait a minute. The pullback is not because of profit taking. The pullback is because we got yield curves that are under 1%. Are you out of your mind? The bond market tells you. It looks out in the future. It's your friend. It tells you how things are going to be in the future. And it says it sucks. That's how it's going to be. It's going to suck. But you don't hear any of these people on Facebook, this fake business news network say anything about that, do you? No, only me. You're not very popular. Remember how many times I kept telling you when the market kept going up and up? And you warned people, just like in 1929. This one guy by the name of Wahlberg talked with Hoover. And he told Hoover, I'm telling you, this thing is going to blow up. But nobody paid to him. They always dismiss you like you're the nut job. Unbelievable. So right now, why don't you just, for 10 days, free, join my gang, don't have to pay a penny, and every day, and if you're one of these people that say, I'm a busy person, even if I'm not busy, I don't want to learn anything. I just want to make money. Just want to make money. Get me in and get me out of a stock. Well, that's what we do here. You have that option. Every day we post our portfolio, what we call our member portfolio of stocks, the portfolio stocks. You choose which one you want, and we post a video on that stock every day so you know exactly what to do. How easy is that? Now, if you want to become really an activist investor, then we have classes every day from 9:30 to 11. And they're all archived. And you can learn. If you want to do it yourself, that's fine too. Also, talking about learning, on March 21st, we're going to have a webinar online. It's only $70, so that we can explain to people how do you make money when the market's going down. It's called shorting. So please sign up. It's only $70. That's March 21st, 12 to 3, and we're going to teach you what to do when the market goes down. How do you make money in a down market? Now, let me finish this up. So in 1929, what finally happened is everything was a perfect storm. So when everybody got back from World War I, our country was up and running. We had new technologies going on. And remember what was interesting back then. I mean, think of the technology they came up with back then. Not only they came up with the electricity. They introduced not only electricity, but radio. They introduced the airplanes. They introduced automobile, and they introduced something that changed the world that nobody ever did before: installment buying, introduction of consumer credit. That means domestic goods, all these domestic goods that once was purchased as a luxury item only by the rich who had cash, because there's no such thing as credit, now became a necessity item for everybody. Mass consumption started, consumer consumption. That's what we have here. Nobody has any money. How are they consuming? Using credit cards. Back in 1929, before the crash, it was on a scale never seen before. Just like now, a scale we've never seen before. Same thing. Oh, don't worry. It's different this time. The bond market. Wall Street screws everybody, just like now. So all the people in the United States were buying these war bonds. And they felt good about it because they're safe. It was their first introduction into buying a security. So Wall Street banksters said, let's screw them, like they always do. Let's introduce them to other securities, like invest in a company. And we'll convince them, why wouldn't you? It's just as safe as a government bond. That's what they did. And then what they did, they turned around because they had the invention of the ticker tape. They started to open up offices all over the United States because now you have a ticker tape. They had ticker tape in bathrooms. They had ticker tapes in restaurants. They had ticker tapes everywhere. The speculation was incredible because you could borrow as much money as you want to buy stocks. It was crazy. Matter of fact, the one stock, the Google of the day, was RCA. Somebody came up with the idea, we can put a radio in a car. No, buy that stock, man. They can put a radio in a car? Let's buy RCA. Wow. People went nuts. But they were duped because they were told by Wall Street. Wall Street knew they had them because they knew that the guy on the street, whether he was a shoe sign boy or he was a doctor, He was buying war bonds. He knew it was safe, and they told them that this is just as safe buying these stocks. Well, we found out it wasn't it? So they wake up one morning, just like I tell you, same thing here. They wake up one morning, and Ford collapsed. And people were saying, this is a bubble, this is a bubble. Trump said, this is a bubble. And of course, Ford collapsed. That was the end of it. We had the biggest crash ever in 1929. For the same reasons that are going on now. Consumption by credit. There's nothing underneath the stock market but air. So my job here with my gang members is first and foremost, make sure you don't lose money. Let's get that fixed first. Once that happens, now you start making money. And we have a chart that we use. And if you don't want to learn anything, you don't have to. At 2 o'clock, we post our membership portfolios with the ETFs and individual stocks. Pick one or two. The first 10 days, just do it on paper. You'll see what I'm telling you is true. Now I can come on here every day and say we made 20% on this stock, 30% on this stock. I hate doing that because I can't guarantee you can do that again. I don't know what I'm going to have for supper, never mind what a stock's going to do. But I'll tell you one thing we know, with our color-coded chart and our technology, we can see where the money's going, and we're going to keep you out of trouble. That's the first thing. So the stock market is setting up for a crash just like in 1929. Credit. And that's what we have now. You hear them every day on TV say, what's keeping this market going? What's keeping the economy going is the consumer. He's consuming. That happened in 1929. Same thing. And they are margins. The reason why you saw gold not soaring right away, remember gold went up finally the other day, is because big brokerage houses were selling their gold to cover their margins. They had margin calls, so they're selling their gold. That's why it depressed gold. But you watch, in another month, maybe even less, you start seeing gold will soar. It will soar. Oh, by the way, whatever happened? I thought there was a big disease out there, the virus. Remember I told you we have 7 billion people living in the world. 3 people a day are dying from this virus. I told you this is phony. The virus is not phony. We got to be concerned about it. It's a serious thing. But we have 1,668 people dying a day from cancer. We have 1,800 people dying a day from heart attacks. 867 people die a day from drowning. Only 3 people are dying a day from this disease. Look, they're using this disease to take their profits. It was an excuse to take their profits. So don't get caught in here. Position yourself to make money, and why don't you start with 10 days free? It works. It works. It just amazes me. So it's amazing how the 1929 crash, exactly what's going on today, and nobody's going to listen. I hope you listen. Join my gang tonight. It's free. And you get your color-coded chart membership. And don't forget the seminar. That's on March 21 online. See you in the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.